Yo, you already know who it is, the kid, Hustle Man Fats. I got a special guest with me, man. This guy right here, big fight coming up, and a lot of people have been doubting him. I don't know why. When I was doing my research, I seen some shit now. I seen some shit now. Who I got with me?
Man, Lamont Roach, Lamont the Reaper Roach Jr., man, WBA Super Featherweight World Champion.
Now, look, first of all, thank you for inviting the media and everybody into your house to
No
see you
question.
train today.
No question.
How was the experience for you? Was this different from what you're used to?
So, nah, it's not that different, but it's always a joy that's fulfilled. With this, I know my last fight, I had a similar one at our other gym.
Yeah.
And, it was a big turnout. It was a nice turnout. But this one was real nice. This one was nice.
Yeah. Now look, I got some stuff I gotta get out the way, man. I ain't gonna lie
What's
to you.
up? What's up?
When I was just doing my research and I seen like the interviews leading up to this fight, that for me it just seemed like you have a I don't care mentality. Like I don't care about the doubters. I don't care about who I'm fighting.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. Where's that come from?
Shit, how I was raised, how I was born, shit, my life. Uh, it's just my mentality. It's like a motherfucker that can't do nothing for me they don't got nothing to offer me.
Yeah.
Especially if it's words that ain't even encouragement.
Yeah.
So I got here without you. I'm gonna be here without you. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter. Like
Yeah.
you don't matter. And then 9 times out of 10, a lot of them be keyboard warriors anyway.
Yeah.
Motherfucking fake pages and not, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it don't really matter. Or 9 times out of 10 it be somebody that you never gonna see
Right.
talking tough or just straight just calling you trash because they don't know nothing about boxing.
But when I see people call you trash and then you look at who you won your title against, who is somebody who fought Tank as well, how can they call you trash?
That's what I would see. That's what I'm saying. See, when you make sense, then people start to backtrack.
Yeah.
That's what makes sense. So that's all you got to do is throw that out there. Then they're gonna be like, "Oh nah, he was." They start making excuses.
Yeah.
Oh, he was this. He was that. He was. Oh, Tank softened him up.
Yeah.
The hell he softened him up. Like what?
Now, both of your title fights was against two lefties.
Yep.
One was a loss, one was a win. What was a different approach fighting the championship that you won versus the championship that you lost?
My whole approach was different, just off my mentality and the fact that I got better.
Yeah.
You know, I was world championship caliber in 2019, but I wasn't as mature as I thought I was. And because if I was, I would have took advantage of that moment earlier than what I had expected or what I had did in the
Yeah.
fight. I took a lot from that fight. I learned, I matured, and the main thing that I took from that is nobody want to give you anything.
Yeah.
The fight was close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fight was close, but it wasn't enough. I
Yeah.
did just enough to lose. Like if I did just enough to win, that's just enough to
Yeah.
lose. So
Well, talk to me about that. How did that? Because that's the only loss you have.
Yeah.
I know everybody wants to hold on to the zero. It's tough.
yeah.
And that's literally the only loss that you do have outside of the one draw. How was that? How did you take that?
Man, I took that bad, I ain't gonna lie. Because I wasn't used to that. That was something that I wasn't used to. And obviously everybody wanna keep their O. Just turning 24, I damn sure didn't think I was gonna lose. No matter who it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in my first world title shot, you gotta think I had envisioned life after winning and being a champion
Yeah.
at 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just all that go down the drain when you hear and still. You know what I'm saying? So like it was tough, but I got back on. I got off my ass and I did what I was supposed to do. I was like, man, this ain't where you're supposed to be. Let's go show them where you're supposed to be at.
Did that loss change you?
Yeah, for the better. for sure. It damn sure changed my demeanor and mentality in the ring.
Okay.
And it geared me towards the not to take no for an answer.
As a boxer, man, you got to do a lot of this. Interview, ask questions, answer questions.
Yeah.
A lot of time from your family. How is it juggling like regular life and being Lamont Roach?
So that's what a lot of people don't get. That's what a lot of people don't see. They just see the fact that we box, we get in the ring,
Yeah,
and then we, you know what I'm saying, we get paid. They forget that we regular humans. Like we got regular lives outside of boxing. So I like to so the way I juggle or the way I, you know what I'm saying, carry on my life, I make sure that there's peace outside of here. I make sure there's structure and stuff like that. I make sure that I have things that I like to do. Like
yeah.
I'm a family man,
Okay.
so I got a family at home. Like I'm comfortable when I go home to my lady. I'm comfortable when I go home to my son. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was gonna ask you
that's
that.
number one.
How does being a father, I guess, change you in a way, especially when it comes to boxing and who you are outside of the ring?
Man, it changed me a lot. Like it definitely showed me, especially when I first became a father, it showed me what my father really like,
What's going through?
what he going through. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it put me in the state of, okay, I see why I was raised the way I was raised.
yeah,
I see why he do things that he do, and I appreciate what he's done for me, and that allows me to do the same for my son.
yeah.
I like he's a model, he's a role model, like he's a role model to me to be the best father that I could be to my child.
Now you said how you were raised. Right now, the negativity that's coming about of where you from. Are you from DC? Are you not from DC? And I seen you address it a little bit personally on your own YouTube channel. What do you got to say to people and Tank who is saying now you're not from DC?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Like for real, for real. But like where y'all where y'all getting this information from? Like did y'all like it's people who like what how do I sound or what do I look like going back and forth with somebody who didn't grow up with me or
yeah,
whatever the case may be that prove that I don't need to prove where I'm from.
yeah,
People know me.
yeah.
People know where I'm from. I done made my stain wherever I went.
Right.
No matter if I'm in DC, no matter if I'm in Maryland, they know where I came from.
Yeah,
And to me, they say, oh, cause my mother and father did move to Maryland. I did live in Maryland. But I was in DC. I went to DC elementary school till I went to Maryland schools. I've been going down specifically. I've been uptown since yay high.
yeah,
Yay high. I've been around Leroy Park since I can remember. Going to daycare, then going to pre-K, then going to elementary school and all that. Even when I started going to school in Maryland, I was going back to Leroy
DC.
Park. I was there every day,
Yeah. I
every
don't,
summer.
I don't understand why people try to make that a negative thing that your
That's what I
parents wanted a better life for you. Like I don't understand why people want you to grow up in the hood so bad. Like
that's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like as a parent myself, I grew up in DC. I'm from uptown DC as well. My kids don't go to school in DC. My kids ain't hanging in DC because I know what DC is. I grew
Yes.
up there. So for people to be negative, say that you went to school in Maryland, so what? You had a great
So
education.
what?
You got
That's
a
what I'm
mother and father at
saying.
home, and you raising a kid. Like,
They be tripping. I don't know what's up with them. Like, and that's the problem with our area. Though.
yeah,
What's the problem with that? What's the problem with that? I had let me see how to say this. I'm fortunate enough to have both parents from the city that come from nothing,
Yes.
literally build their own shit up and get away from what I don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
endure for, you know what I'm saying, that period. I want it for nothing.
Yeah.
I want it for nothing. I appreciate that. I want my son to have the same thing.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I'm on your side, bro.
What's wrong with that, bro?
My kids go to school way out of town.
That don't, and then that's it. But even then, that don't take away from where I'm from.
Yeah.
I experienced all this, everything that I was around.
Yeah.
I experienced everything that I was in.
Yeah.
I done seen some shit. I done been in some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
your parents can do but so much. You know what I mean? Like, they can do but so much. They can guide you to where you, but at the end of the day, especially when you're growing up, you make your own choices.
Facts. Well, what made you take that, what you grew up in, and put it in the ring and let some of that aggression out on somebody else? What got you into boxing?
The fact that I was a little, I was outside, son.
Yeah.
I was outside. Like, I mean, like, you know how it is, like, especially being young in the city,
Mm-hmm.
like, I was outside, like, and I was having fun. I was having fun. Like, I ain't want to go in the house.
Yeah.
I ain't want, when my grandma was trying to give me that, I ain't trying to go in the house. No matter if I'm with my cousins or not, like, I ain't trying to go in the house until all right, I'm tired, I'm going in the house, or until my mother come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they saw the fact that I had a little bit more energy than, you know what I'm saying, than the average little boy.
Yeah.
And I was getting into fights and shit and all that shit like that. So
Yeah.
I was fighting in school, and I think that football just wasn't doing it for them, I
Yeah.
guess. And
And then boxing
they
came
took
up.
me, they was like, you know what I'm saying? My dad took my cousin to go sign up, and was like, you know, it's for him, but he asked me, you want to do it? I was like, yeah. And
Yeah.
it was a wrap ever since then.
And so, who helped you start that journey? Was it Boogaloo or was it Jermaine, your cousin?
So we started it together.
Okay.
Jermaine, we went to the gym same day, signed up same
Yeah.
day. Boogaloo was our trainer,
Okay.
and he's the one who started us all boxing and started that legacy.
Now, coming from where we come from, man, we lose people when it's just regular for us. And you lost two people that was key to your career, your cousin Jermaine and then
Yeah.
Boogaloo. How was dealing with both of those, like right before fights? How was that for you?
It was hard. It was tough, man. It was rough. When Jermaine died, I'm the oldest, but I used to see my cousins so frequently and so often, but he was the one that I seen more than anybody. He was like my big brother that I never had.
Yeah.
He was always with each other. Whether I was at his house or whether he was at our house, we played for the same football team. Like, I mean, obviously he was older, like, but the same organization, all that shit. Like, and we went to the gym together every day.
Yeah.
So, until he stopped boxing and all that shit. But like, to lose him to the streets, and gun violence, man, it's just like, it was hard because, you know, it's like, it's certain people that you, and I'm not saying like this because I think about this highly of all my family members, but it's just like them ones that you think you will never get that call about.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was really like a big brother to me. He taught me a lot of shit. And like the main reason I was outside as a kid is because of him.
Mm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was tough. I got through that camp though, and I dedicated that fight to him.
Yeah.
Because this what we seen ourselves doing. Even though he stopped, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, choices. He got pulled into the streets, And sad to say he got taken away from us to the streets.
Yeah.
But it was tough. But when I lost Boogaloo, man, I think that was the first time I ever was depressed in my life.
Mm.
That was really the first time I was ever depressed. You go from seeing somebody you who was like a second father figure for 13 years straight in your life.
Yeah.
I used to go to the gym Monday through Friday. He did tournaments. We out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put a lot of things on the back burner for boxing. And 9 times out of 10, I was the reason.
Mm.
So
What got you out of that though? Because I mean, we can touch on. I don't want to go too deep, but what got you out of that? Because you're here now, and
Yeah.
one of the biggest fights coming up. What you got? What got you out of that depression?
it was love. A lot, like, it took a while,
Yeah.
but love had to fill that void
Yeah.
because it was a big presence that he filled. God-fearing man, a person that saved lives, a teacher.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he taught a lot of life lessons, and not just to me, but to everybody.
Yeah.
To everybody. If anybody who know him, they know that he was one of them ones. Like, he was one of them special cases.
And speaking of life lessons, what's one thing that he taught you that you hold on to this day that keeps you motivated?
Have a good day on purpose.
Mm. What's that mean?
No matter how things are going in your life or anything, period, you got the power. You got the power to have a good day. And that's you have the power to control your emotion, your energy, how you want to control your day, or whatever the case may be. You got the power. And it doesn't allow the outside forces, the negativity, the positivity, the trials, the tribulations, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all up to you. And that's what I really try to pride myself on, like, especially if things go rough or if things go left or whatever the case may be, I got the power to control my own destiny.
Do you ever feel like pressure to prove something when you fight, rather than be this fight or any other fight? Because a lot of people want to say, well, why Roach? You know, why is it? Why you think it's your time? You know, so do you feel you got to prove something every time you step in the ring?
Not to nobody else, no.
Okay.
I think time in and time out, I prove to myself that I'm the best. That's what I'm more focused on. So it's not like really pressure. It's more like a conversation with myself.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this is what we've been asking for. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
We know what we up against, and we know what we got. So let's get it. Let's get it.
When you got that call about this fight, the first time, where were you? What was the first thing that ran through your mind, and what was your response?
We was in Tampa. We was in Tampa. On our way home. Matter of fact, we was on our way to the airport, and eavesdropping because I see him. I am on the phone.
Yeah.
I am on the phone. I'm eavesdropping, so I'm kind of like, who that? He's like, that was PBC. Asked if you want to fight Tank. I was like, huh? Yeah, hell yeah. So that was that. And then it was like, all right. It was like, well, we get the specifics and the details later and stuff like that. But it wasn't really like too much of a hesitation. I
Yeah.
mean, we did have stuff lined up though.
Okay.
We had some stuff lined up, some business lined up that I think we could have taken care of. It was just a matter of weighing the options.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now, money wasn't a big factor.
Okay.
Just to let y'all know, since everybody's counting my pockets and shit,
Yeah.
money wasn't a big factor. It wasn't. So we had some shit on the table. Shout out to my father. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to all the people involved. We,
Yeah.
yeah, we was going to the bank.
Okay.
So that's what people get it confused, especially the people that don't know shit. They like,
Yeah.
oh, he just showing up for a check. He just showing up for a check.
I mean, that's what a lot of people been feeling like when it comes to fighting Tank right now.
Yeah.
They feel like people are going into fights with him for a morale win versus actually trying to win. Oh, I lasted X amount of rounds.
Yeah.
I didn't get knocked out, so it's technically a win for me.
I feel like some people do think like that.
Is that the proper way to think though?
Hell no, that's a mentality of a loser. You setting a standard of losing. You going in there just to survive, so you're not going in there to win.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, how was the like rescheduling and impacting your training? Like, because it was originally supposed to be last year, right?
It's supposed to be December.
And then it was supposed to be in Houston,
It's supposed to be in Houston.
and then it was now that it's in New York. As being a B side of this situation, how is like dealing with that part of boxing?
It's something you gotta accept, and I'm a realist and an understanding person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, obviously I accepted that you know what I'm saying? That's what it come with.
Okay.
People don't be understanding that shit. Like, the more you understand and the more you accept certain shit, like, be real with yourself, like, you'll understand a lot more. Like, and things won't throw you off. Like, I know what I'm dealing with when it come to Tank, a wild card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for real, I knew he wasn't ready to fight in December.
Why?
His birthday in the end of October. Come on, fool.
Oh, so you really studying?
I already know that. He ain't. What he gonna do? Not celebrate?
Yeah.
That's what he gonna do. So I knew he wasn't gonna be ready. I mean, and if he was gonna be ready, he was gonna be a little discombobulated from his little celebration or whatever the hell he had.
And you wouldn't want that fight anyway like that. Cause I seen you say like even when he announced the retirement, you ain't like that shit.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Cause it's like why you announcing the retirement when you fighting me?
When you fighting me, bro, come on now. I don't got time for people already hating.
Yeah.
Then they gonna be like, oh, he beat him because he don't want to box no more.
Yeah.
And all that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I beat you because I beat you. Man.
But you came with some people to the DC conference, no Savage and the rest of those guys, and they turned a 5 on his ass. How was that for you?
It was cool. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I that's what I get up for. Now I'm up and like, all right, yeah, like that's what competition. Not saying that he wasn't gonna be competition in the first place, but I'm just saying like, yeah, like they go that far. Yeah, that's what I like.
Like you want to fight Tank at his best. You don't want to fight
100%.
65% Tank.
Yeah.
You want to win against the best.
Exactly.
So that you can be the best.
So I could be the best. Yeah.
I just watched an interview with Tank a couple days ago, and he's honestly been giving you your props. I don't know if this is him selling the fight. I don't know if this is him being honest.
It's honest. It's honesty.
Tell me what you when you hear him say like, "Oh y'all tripping? He's skilled. He got power." What's like resonating in your mind?
That's respect. Just like the same thing I would say. I mean, obviously about him. I mean, but everybody see it, so it's not like I'm saying something y'all don't know. But like, I wouldn't sit there. I'm not gonna ever be in an interview and say he trash or you know what I'm saying? Like, this gonna be the easiest fight of my career or whatever the case may be. He don't got nothing for me. He too small, woo blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's when it come to boxing, one thing he gonna do, because that's a boxing motherfucker, he gonna keep it like, he gonna keep it 100. He gonna keep it real.
Speaking of that DC press conference, I didn't like it.
You ain't like it?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it. I felt it was being biased versus me just watching like
I mean, it was.
a open press conference. Like Ben the Don not knowing that the mic was still on and saying, "Oh, he gonna whip his ass to 40" and shit like that. What once you got home or you got to your car and you seen that type of shit, what was your response to Ben the Don, man?
Dick Rider. It's just like, I mean, but it is. I don't care though. Like he just one of the ones that's just, you know what I'm saying, that don't know much about boxing, that know Tank because he's a superstar, and obviously he's on the payroll. So
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you feel as though people are actually rocking with Tank just because of who he is? He's somebody that people see on ESPN on TV. He's also tied in with the little babies and other worlds. You know what I mean? So people are familiar with him, so they want to side with him more. Do you feel is that the reason? Because if you look at the resume, like you qualified to be here.
hey, I mean, I thought I was too, but what do I know?
Do you think it's because of that persona that people lean more towards him?
100%. Especially, I mean, because we're in the social media area, so
Yeah.
It's going to amplify everything.
Yeah.
It's going to amplify it. It's going to amplify it. And mind you, and to the point where he is doing what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
He is winning. He is knocking people out.
Yeah.
So that's what like really takes it over the top.
Yeah.
Like on top, like he's popular. He's super popular. He's a superstar.
Yeah.
But he is doing the work though.
Okay.
So yes, to answer your question. Yeah.
Now this is the No Excuses Gym. It's a Baltimore rapper, No Excuses, YG Tech. And I seen you two kind of get into a little riff-raff about that chicken. I'm gonna be honest, that money on.
Yeah.
And he said he want to bet.
Yeah.
Is it a bet still on the table? Have y'all ironed that out? What's the pot? What's the purse?
I hope he can shake my hand.
Okay.
I hope he can shake my hand like before we fight, cause I need that.
Okay.
Money on the floor, make the game, like, you hear me?
Yeah.
Money on the floor.
How much you trying to bet Tech for? So when he see this, he know it's understood.
Well, whatever he could put up. I mean, like, for real. I'm not out here offering up people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're gonna come at me with some cheese, make sure you got it.
Okay.
Make sure it's in your pocket.
Okay.
Make sure it's somewhere. Make sure it's accessible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you saying no ass bet? I've been around Tech before. I don't think that he's a guy to ass bet.
I wouldn't categorize him to be an ass bet.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Now, when I was just looking at some of your highlights recently, man, and I always want to ask a boxer when you hit somebody with that shot, right? You stumble them or you see you got them, and that crowd get to roaring. What's that feeling like in that ring?
It's a crazy feeling. It's a feeling where it's like you in like Super Saiyan mode.
Yeah.
Every punch, and it's something that some people need to work on. That because I know I had to work on it too.
Yeah.
Because some people just go crazy. I used to go crazy if I hurt somebody and they ain't like fall, but I know that they hurt and I'm trying to get them. Like it's just like a super adrenaline rush, and then like every punch, it's like you gotta land perfect and you gotta land it hard and shit. That's how it feels. And it's like it's like a slow motion. The time go by like so slow after you hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, now it's like we gotta get them out.
Yeah.
So it's just it's some stuff that you gotta control. Like you gotta turn it down a little bit so you can actually get the job done. Because you can't overexert yourself, or you can just be going crazy, missing, and all that shit like that.
What do you got to say to people that say that you don't have that knockout power?
Let me hit you on the chin. How about that?
But do you have to be a knockout guy to be world champion?
No. You don't have to. Nah, you don't got to. Plenty of world champions that ain't been knocked out. Shit, I'm not a knockout artist.
Yeah.
I'm cracking though. I'm punching.
Yeah.
I'm punching on shit for sure. But you don't gotta be a knockout artist to be a champion. So
Boxing right now is in a funny place, right? It's a lot of good matchups, it's a lot of bullshit that's going on, and there's a lot of money around. You're independent, right?
yep.
100% independent. And you see everybody is going over to Dubai now. And they taking that chicken, basically. Is that something that you think about as an independent fighter?
Oh, I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. Shit. Especially for the right number. I ain't opposed. It's different. It's different. One thing I do like about it over there is that he actually is making some fights happen. He making some good fights happen.
Yeah.
He making some good fights happen. I don't know how long that chicken is over there, but he making some good fights happen.
He got that money over there.
I see.
But you see one of the, like, for example, people are saying, like, when you go there, you gotta watch what you eat, you gotta watch what you do, you gotta watch what you say.
Yeah.
What's the guy that's supposed to fight Shakur?
Schofield.
And he just backed out.
Said he got sick.
He got sick. Does that type of stuff play on your mental by accepting these offers to go over there and fight?
You gotta make it your duty and your team's duty to do what you gotta do to protect the bag
Yeah.
and yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's tricky, man. I don't know. His little ass might have been scared or something. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Now, if he ill, if he really sick and all that, get well. But Shakur been saying like, I think he gonna pull out.
Yeah.
Cause they been saying like Shakur planted some shit in his car and called the police on him. They stole his passports out his house and what?
What do you think about Shakur?
I think that motherfucker can fight. He cool. He can fight. Like he can box.
Is it winning? Well, I mean, of course he win, but is it something that is sustainable in the boxing world right now?
I think what he would have done to Floyd Schofield would have had a lot of people answer that question right there. I think he would have fucked Schofield up. No funny.
Seriously?
What? He's not experienced enough. It would have played like it just. I think he would have been. I think he would have really like. I think he would have beat Schofield up. Like he would have got he would have got in his defensive bag, making him miss and all them sloppy little big jumps he trying to land and all that, and then he just would have picked them apart. And I think he would have just beat the brakes off of him, honestly.
I'm gonna run off like maybe 2 or 3 names. You just tell me what you think. Your honest opinion. Keyshawn Davis.
He a good fighter, champion. He good. Got a little mean streak. You know what I'm saying?
They say they want you against him next. After the rematch, of course, because you say you gonna win this fight. They say they want Javante, Keyshawn. What you think about that?
Sound like a good lineup to me. Davis.
3 wins?
3, of course.
Okay. Next name, Gary Russell.
Which one?
Junior.
Ain't he retired?
I don't know. I just seen he had said something to you or about you, and I just wondered, what do you think about him?
I think that's the best thing he can do. Talk about me. If it got something to do with me, that's the best thing he can do. It's talk.
Okay.
That's it.
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney, a good fighter too.
You can't say everybody good. Everybody can't be a good fighter.
He need to get his get back with Ryan.
Okay.
And,
Was you surprised about that Ryan Devin fight? Did it throw you off?
Did it? Oh my God. Fucked me up.
So you thought Devin was gonna win?
I thought Devin was gonna win. But after the first round, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I bet on it. And, I won some money.
All right, but you don't like Ron no more. You said you don't like cheaters.
Cause he cheated, yeah.
Did he really cheat? Like
Yeah, I don't give a fuck with nobody. A
The-
PDD,
the-
a PDD is a PDD.
the amount they found or said found or whatever.
Cheating a little bit and cheating a lot is the same as cheating.
Okay,
No
but he
matter.
said that it wasn't like he didn't say, "Oh, let me get those right there. I'm gonna take those pills." He was trying to cut weight or whatever, and with some shit that happened with that,
You
like.
can't do that.
But in his mind, like I ain't even know that I was going to even pop a PED. You get what I'm saying?
No, he do know that Ostarine it makes you more muscular.
Okay.
It makes you stronger, and it allows you to have physical endurance longer than normal. That's cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes you stronger and slimmer. That's cheating.
All right, man. That's
So look, since Devin Haney can't be a good fighter
Yeah.
no more, he need to get his get back.
okay.
I mean, but he like going up to 47 and shit like that, so it's not like, I don't know, like he need to get his get back. He didn't get his get back.
March 1st, man. We're a couple days away from March 1st. You feel like the odds are stacked against you?
This ain't nothing new though. I think so. But it come with the territory. I've been here before. And I know what to do.
Nah, I hear everybody say that shit. I gotta get on that. I've been here before. What does that mean, though?
So, okay, since all right, we're gonna do wordplay
Okay.
odds, right?
Yeah.
How them odds was looking against Hector? You cleaned up, didn't you?
Damn.
I think it's time for another sweep.
Okay.
It's time for another sweep. Man, dude gonna be real mad at us.
Ooh, I might need to have to put a parlay in there.
Hello.
March 1st, what do you want to prove to the world, man? What do you want the world to know after this fight?
That I really put belt to ass. I think they know, but I think it's gonna be magnified after this. Like I really put belt this shit. Like I really do. People here know that though. Especially people who box and
Yeah.
be in the boxing gyms. And
I asked a few people about you.
they know.
Demond, you know Demond Nicholson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my man.
Yeah. That's my guy. I used to train with him up in Laurel. He helped me
what's up.
lose a little bit of weight before I got fat again. So that's my guy. I asked a few people. They said you crack it. That's why when I see people talk about you now, about were you worthy, what are you gonna do March 1st, and then when I watch the fight against Hector Garcia, and I say, oh, hold on, it's some bump here. Now I'm gonna be honest. I gotta be real. I don't know which way the fight gonna go. As a regular person, just a bystander,
Yeah.
I feel like I have to stand in the middle. Just to be honest with you, and I wouldn't be a real one if I didn't say it to your
Ain't nothing
face
wrong with that.
that I stand in the middle of the fight.
That's an opinion that I respect. Even if you said you thought that he was going to win,
Yeah.
given your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's an opinion that I can respect.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know how to give an opinion, a respectable opinion.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
Especially when they don't know shit.
Yeah.
They just straight up, oh, you trash, and I seen him knock out this person, that person, so he going to knock your ass out.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
I was watching some of your YouTube videos with Reggie, shout out to Reggie, that y'all did down in Florida.
Yeah.
And one thing I would say, man, is I see you coaching your brother up a lot. Is that something that once your career is over, you know, further down the line, is that something that you're interested in doing? Is coaching?
Yeah, for sure. I've been coaching since I could, since I was able to get in somebody's corner. Like I got a thing for boxing. Like I'm a boxing fan, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like for my loved ones, I'm going to do that for sure. I think the only person that I wouldn't train or help train or whatever the case is my son. That's it.
Why not? Your father trained you. Cause that don't even make sense. Your father, your trainer.
He gonna train my son if my son want to box.
Your loved one was your trainer before.
Yeah,
How? Why? Why wouldn't you want to train your own son, man?
it's the father dynamic, man. I wouldn't know how to do it like him.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how to
But
separate the two and do it well. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like though, if your son boxed, that you would be the father in the stands, still coaching them from the stands. When you could have just had the opportunity to sit
That's
your ass in the
cool.
corner and just
Nah,
coach
man.
it from the
Look, cause
corner.
like all that energy and shit, he probably don't. He not gonna need that.
Yeah,
My shit gonna be straight. Like I can do that to my little brother. That ain't my son.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell him like you fucking up. That's what I can do that.
yeah,
It's gonna be different. Like probably receiving it. Like I don't know how harsh I'm gonna be.
yeah.
I could be harsh to everybody else because that ain't my kid.
Everybody I sit in interview, I ask this specific question, and it's very important. I want you to really think about it before you respond. You got this day you were born, whatever day, whatever year you were born, and then you got the day that you go meet whoever you meet, God, whatever. On your tombstone, it's a dash in the middle. You got to make that dash mean something, man. Lamont Roach, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered first and foremost as a great father, um, a stand-up guy, a family man, and a bad motherfucker when it came to that ring.
Mm.
That's what I want to be remembered as.
Is there anything you would want to tell your younger self from where you are now? If you can go back in time and tell your younger self some advice, what would that be?
Stay down, your time coming. Uh, keep your nose clean and keep a level head and keep working. Everything is gonna come to you that you desire, as long as you keep faith in God.
Listen, man, I appreciate you sitting down having this conversation with me. March 1st, what's gonna be the outcome?
And
And the new?
the new two-time, two-division world champion, Lamont the Reaper Roach Jr.
And what's the dance that you said you're gonna hit? Take said he ain't like that shit right there. He said
He ain't gonna like
he
it.
ain't like that shit right there.
Watch. He ain't gonna like it.
What round? I need that set up for the parlay. Somebody take this down. What round?
Nah, man.
I need it for
Anything
the
can happen
parlay.
in boxing, man.
Nah, for sure.
Anything can happen in boxing.
I feel like when
man.
people ask that question, they're not being real because all it takes is one punch.
Yeah, it only take one punch.
Either way it goes. For you, for him,
Either way, that's why we in this motherfucker working. So we punching and getting out the way of those other jumps. But like I said, anything can happen.
yeah.
So if I do catch him clean, he better hope he got a chin. Cause I know I got a bid on me. I got punched in the face a lot of times before. You know what I'm saying? I think I could take a punch.
The last question before I get out of here. The ring walkout. Can I get exclusive? Can I get a
Can you get an exclusive?
can I get a hint? You ain't even gotta tell me who it is. Cause this is a big show.
It's a big show.
Can you give me a hint of who's walking you out March 1st?
Let me see. See if I can make this fun. If I can't, then I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, it's a surprise. It's a surprise, man. It's a surprise.
Is it a DC artist?
It might be.
All right, man. I ain't messing with you.
It might be.
I ain't
It
messing with
might be. Might be a New York artist. I don't know. It might be.
Let me see. Is it this person right here?
It might be.
Is it this person right here? And you tell them we're gonna wrap up right there.
Let me see.
Oh man, I can't. It ain't got no service.
Man, you don't got no service.
But is that look at the name right there?
It might be that person right there.
They can't see that. Is it that person?
It might be. I'm telling you.
Because I'm just saying that the play on words makes sense.
It do.
The play on words makes sense.
The play on words makes sense. But we not gonna play on words on camera.
Say no more. Man, listen, first of all, congratulations for getting you to being here.
Yes, sir.
To getting here by yourself. You're not signing nobody. I appreciate you for having this event, inviting me, and I appreciate you for sitting down with me. Good luck to however the fight goes.
And new.
My God, appreciate you, Brody.
Appreciate you, bro.
And we out of here.